Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for November. Let's see what we've got for you here. We have the Five of Crystals, Persistence and New Possibilities. This is the Five of Pentacles, like this little ladybird. I feel like there's something you've been struggling with here and it's like, keep going with it. There's something that's been bothering you. It may even be something around your work and your career with this, or something around a financial situation. And I feel like there's these new possibilities that can be showing themselves that's coming through in November. I want to say that's potentially even within a sense of a challenging situation. So for this, some of you are thinking of making a big shift and change when it comes to your work and career. That can come through with this, or with your financial situation. So the Five of Pentacles is saying, yes, I understand you've been struggling with something, or something's been a challenge in some way, or you're wanting to expand and grow in some way, so challenging yourself in that way. But keep at it, because there's something new coming your way, Cancer. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, because in November, it's a very potent Scorpio season, which is a good energy for you, nice compatible energy. And also we move into Sagittarius season. So there's a lot of layers and energies of deep transformation, going deeper under the layer of things and seeing what's ready to shift and change. So what's shifting and changing? We have Cup 4, Neptune, Cancer. So you're ready to shift and change, quite literally. You're ready, really trust your feeling with something. because something's starting to like feel a bit off, or just not resonating, or it's just like, that used to feel really good and now it doesn't, or it's just like, no, that's not feeling right for me. This Neptunian Cancer energy can be where you're feeling a bit just, foggy or confused or disillusioned with something, or just a bit off. And this Cup 4 Neptune Cancer is saying you want to be feeling really good in this situation. So whatever it is that's just feeling, that's kind of gone off, I want to say that word, something in your life has gone off here. And it's saying, instead of throwing it all out and saying, I'm going to start again, it feels like you're at a bit of a midway journey with this. And that doesn't mean it's not going to shift and change form. It definitely is, because we have a Mercury retrograde happening in November, and Mercury is moving from Sagittarius into Scorpio. So Mercury will be in Scorpio. We're going to be deeply looking at what truths are aligning to us, what things are feeling right for us, looking at the truth of the situation, and then ready to transform whatever it is. And so we're reworking, reshaping something, revisiting something, re-editing something, and really trust these feelings that are coming in for you, because the Cup 4 Neptune Cancer can come in when you're bored, or you're doing a bit of soul searching and reevaluation that's coming in around how you're feeling about something or someone in your life. And so I feel like it's almost like you reach this midway point, but then it's like a turning point. And they're saying, sure, it could be for some of you like you want to change jobs, or you want to change the direction of a relationship, or you want to change the direction of your financial situation and move it into some kind of new direction. But they're also saying there's some good things that you've created up until this point. And so it's not so much like I'm completely changing career altogether. It's more like I might just get a new job. So for whatever reason, it feels like you've reached this midpoint, and there is something, even though there might be a level of dissatisfaction here, there's something good from that you've built up until this point that's ready to move forward with you as well. It's just that where you're moving forward might look very different to where you are now. So let's see what else is coming through for Cancer. So Cancer, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are. Yeah, it's all about your happy. There's like breakthroughs coming in around for you at this moment around your happiness, which is really nice. So always recommend to watch all three of your placements, because it gives you a more holistic view, whether it's your sun, moon or rising, and it will resonate slightly differently each one. And don't take on anything. This is a general reading, so don't take on something that's not resonating for you. And that's the main message of the Five of Pentacles, is something's no longer serving you or resonating for you. So time to let that go. And if it does really resonate, this reading, then there is an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. Okay. the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Fours. So you're getting a lot of fives and fours, I'm noticing here. So it feels like with the fives coming in that there are some challenges ahead with doing things differently, challenging yourself to grow, testing and trying out something new here is going to be really important energy coming in for you, Cancer. And I feel like it's sort of like a month of breakthroughs. That's what I want to say. Challenging yourself to do something different, and then that's going to break through some kind of old barrier or limitation or energy somehow that's affecting you in your life. And the energy guiding you through this breakthrough is inner child. Here we have this beautiful inner child on the horse has broken through the wall. It seems like some sort of insurmountable issue, or I didn't think I could do that. You're seeing the opportunities here, and so that's making you happy. But that is being blocked by the Queen of Cups, the beautiful Cancer Queen itself. So where are you kind of standing in your own way, or not trusting your intuition, or blocking this breakthrough, or blocking the opportunities that can come your way, or blocking feeling happy about the opportunities coming your way? You're the only one blocking this at this moment, Cancer. So at the base, we have the Four of Pentacles. And so again, these fours and fives are saying, yes, you're at this midway. You're sort of building foundations here, but at the same time, you're ready. You need to be ready to... you're building these foundations here, but at the same time, you might be questioning them. It's like, am I ready to expand and grow from this place? Or are those foundations feeling stable enough for me to be able to do that? So it's this real question of just tentatively wanting to expand and grow whilst just testing how stable the earth is underneath you, or how you're feeling about something here with the Cup for Neptune, Cancer. So with the Neptunian energy as well, it can definitely be where you're going down a creative path or more of a spiritual path with this, or you're just really feeling on a higher level that you're drawn towards something new. That can come through with that. So trust the feelings, because it feels slightly unsettled, I have to say, Cancer. It's like, I want to do this, but I'm just... with trepidation, I'm taking these next steps. So the Four of Pentacles is, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Do you have to free up money or a financial situation in some way, or cycles around money? You have to free up something that you're holding on to in order for the energy to move and flow in your life in some way. So an example of this could be where you're holding on to a job because you're like, this is stable, or a way a job is working or a business is working because this brings the stability. But yet you're questioning, okay, but is this something that is feeling right for me? Is it feeling like the right foundation? Is there something else? So you're building these foundations here, absolutely, in terms of your money, in terms of your home and health, and your living situation and your career. It could be any of those things, but it really depends on how you're feeling about it. That's the thing. There's a real sense of, I'm going to go deep and work out, is this feeling right for me? Because maybe I have to consider taking on a different role, or maybe I have to consider doing something differently, letting go of the stronghold of the situation that I've got at this moment in time in order to create space for the new. Because that's what the Magician wants to do in your conscious mind. The Magician is very creative. It's like wanting to create some kind of new reality. It's like a manifestation energy. I want to say the Magician wants to pull a rabbit out of the hat of a situation that feels like there's no rabbit. If that makes any sense, Cancer, for whatever reason, that's what I was given. So it's wanting to make something happen that doesn't even feel like it exists or isn't even possible in many ways. And that's this energy with the Sun card of like the inner child breaking through the wall. And the answer to that is, this all feels like it's a little bit of like gridlock, like you're being really serious about something. And inner child is very playful. And it's about bliss, and it's about just having fun. And so where have you been like holding on? Oh, I've got to hold on to this. And where can you like just relax and loosen a little, you grip a little bit with something so that it creates more space for inner child to do its magic and do its work through these energies of play and bliss and following your joy in many ways. In the recent past, we've got the Seven of Swords, and it's almost like the situation you've built was meant to be permanent, but now it doesn't feel permanent anymore. It's kind of a weird thing of going, okay, so I'm making plans to kind of move on, and it's almost like really questioning the structure of everything, like what is feeling right as a base for you, and is that the right energy to move forward from that? And is a structure in your life that feels like some kind of foundational energy or something that wants to bring stability into your world, is that feeling right? And that might be something you're really working with strongly, because we have a very strong Saturn happening in November as well. And Saturn, it rules your opposite sign, Capricorn. Saturn is the master of foundations and structure and putting in the work and rewards over a long period of time. And it can be representing something that builds and grows over a long period of time. It can also represent dedication, work, and it can feel like a burden as well, responsibilities. And so it feels like a sense that the Seven of Swords felt like a situation just didn't feel stable or permanent, and there was a major sort of reassessment. How do I move forward? So that's something that comes through with that. In the near future, I like this card coming in, the the Eight of Swords. You've got right next to the Ace of Swords. The Eight of Swords can't see, but the Ace of Swords is about clarity coming through for you and a new beginning, some kind of new way of perceiving or seeing something, because we're seeing these new beginnings here, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. There's a rebirth coming in. We have a powerful energy of birth, death, rebirth happening in these layers of phoenix rising and deep layers of transformation that we're moving through in November through Scorpio season. And there's something here that perhaps you're not seeing, and you're feeling really bound and stuck to something. This character is bound. But the thing that the character needs to know is that those binds are really loose. It can break free. And it's showing us that the only thing that's stopping you is what's inside your mind, the limitations of your mind, and feeling like you can actually use your mind. And maybe you've got a vision, maybe you've got a plan, maybe you're thinking about something new, and you can use this to transform a situation and move something forward. So this is where we're starting to see the new possibilities. The persistence is, you have kind of built something here, and whilst it's not feeling like it's super working at the moment, it feels like you want to just make a few adjustments to step into these new energies, and it's something in your life is ready to transform and have these major breakthroughs, and it's just about opening up your mind or seeing the potential and the possibilities that something hasn't been shown to you in previously. So it's no wonder that you're turning up as the Five of Swords, again another 5. So we've got 3 4s and we've got 3 5s in the reading. So they're very significant. And the 5 of Swords is where you're feeling quite mentally conflicted about something. It's like, do I want to hold on to this, or do I want to step into something new? Is this feeling right? And it can be causing conflict in your relationships as well. So whilst you're in this situation of not really sure, you're holding on to something but then wanting to move forward at the same time, it creates this inner conflict that can create outer conflict inside of you that you'll notice in your relationships as well. The energy surrounding you, though, is this Ace of Wands, which is really beautiful. It's saying the new beginning is there for the taking. Soul and spirit is giving this to you and wanting to show you the new possibilities that are coming through. And you might see other people stepping through new doors around you and going, wow, why is that happening for them? Why is it not happening for me? And they're saying it can, and it's there for you. With the Ace of Wands, you just need to grasp it. You need to get motivated. You need to see it first. And then it's like, go for it, grab it, see the possibilities. So this thing is around you, and it's just a matter of really, seeing it. So let's see what we have, and getting excited by it as well, I want to say. So hopes and fears, we've got the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is an energy of just not having to be in this kind of tightly held energy. It's a letting loose, letting things flow, celebrating, it's following your bliss. It's finding some really nice emotional flow and some connections in your life. And it's the opposite of having to deal with this conundrum and this issue that's going on here for you. So I think that if you can see some people that you really like, socialize. That can actually, is that something you want to do or not? That might be something that takes the pressure off, and you can bounce these ideas off, or it could also be something that you're like, no, I'm getting distracted. So that's because it's a hope and a fear. And here we have as an outcome the 2, the 5, and the 4. So I will say wherever you land, Cancer, you're going through, like I said, this thing that you're finding yourself thinking about here and reworking what this looks like. It's very much a mental challenge, more so than anything. It like see the sense of, it might be like I have to do something, take some sort of action, something's not feeling right. And once you get your head straight and you see the clarity and see the possibilities, that's when you can move forward. So it's like, don't push something if it's not feeling ready. Understand there's more to the story here. The fact that we've ended on the 2, the 5, and the 4. There's no major arcana, which is showing me that there are more things in this story to play out yet. And we'll explore that in the extended reading as well. But taking those very first initial steps, it might be around a financial partnership, a financial situation, or something really practical. Could be in itself a challenge, and it could be, okay, how do I bring this expansion and this breakthrough into my world? That in itself might be challenging, but it might be a sense of trialing things, testing things out, trying things. And it's saying have a big think about it with the 4 of Swords. You're going to need some rest and retreat because your hands are going to be full here, juggling. But the 4 of Swords is a really wonderful card to come through because that's when you're going to get the clarity. That's when you're going to say, okay, what's the story happening here? And what story do I want to create here? What do I want to happen? And this is where you're going through this potent energy of manifestation, where you are quite literally, when you're resting, when you're thinking, when you're not doing much, something's churning through your mind and you are creating something here very powerful. So you're able to rework the story, create a powerful new chapter in your life here, Cancer, based on what's going on inside your mind, what you envision, what you see as possible. And so trust that, because your mind is like super powerful at this moment in time. And we're seeing that with the Ace of Swords. It's about seeing the clarity, about seeing the new thing. The Ace of Swords could be, okay, I'm starting a new course, I'm starting a new study, I've got this new idea, I'm writing a book, I'm seeing the clarity, or there's a huge shift of perspective coming in and now I'm seeing the new possibilities that are coming through here. So it really is about, the more you can clear what's going on inside your mind, then you'll have these breakthroughs, you'll see the new possibilities, and you'll be able to move into this from feeling quite stuck into a very potent energy of creation and manifestation. So it's a beautiful energy, and it's like you get out of your own way here. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Cancer, and see what is coming in. So what do we have for Cancer? Affirmation card for Cancer moving through this energy. We have, I am at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am the perfect age for where I am in life. Perfect. And let's pull a charm. So what is the charm that Cancer needs to see, needs to have? What is the charm for Cancer in November? Let's have a look. What is the charm coming through for Cancer? Ooh, let's turn it around the right way. It says handmade. Ooh, I love this one. Okay, it's very cute. So handmade is like really coming down to, maybe you're using your hands here with like quite literally coming back to something quite visceral, or something that you're working with personally here. It's very like handcrafted. I'm manifesting this, but I'm also hand making it. They're showing me like somebody with a pottery wheel, or somebody sculpting something. You're creating this. But when you think of handmade, it's like very much attached to a human. It's not something like AI or new technology. It's something that you're molding and creating and working with here yourself. And that seems to be really important, that somehow this is like an extension of you, or an extension of your body. It has to be something that even might feel quite embodied or feels quite personal to you, taking matters into your own hands. And handmade has this sense of quality and something quite special as well. So the way that you're working with this solution and working with these breakthroughs and seeing these new possibilities is understanding the part and the role that you're playing in this. And they're saying that they really want you to be getting there, getting your hands dirty with it, getting deep into it and molding and creating this yourself. So that's your reading, Cancer. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, because we get this sense that you're on the verge of this breakthrough. You're changing a chapter, a story in your life. You're seeing the new possibilities here, and your mind is kind of moving into these very different places and spaces. And then it's a sense of something's very hands-on with the way that you're moving with this. And so that Four of Swords sits there contemplating, what is this new chapter? What does it look like? What was the old story? And what am I moving away from now? How can I weave and create this new chapter into my life? And so we're going to look at the next steps here for you, Cancer, because I want to get you from past those 4s and 5s into something that feels like, okay, now it feels like it is really moving forward and moving into a new kind of energy of expansion as well. Because a lot of this is about seeing the potential and then knowing how to make those changes. At the end of the month, Saturn is stationing to go direct. And so we have a very strong Saturn at the end of November. And that's where it feels like you land somewhere that feels quite foundational, like you've got the structures right, you've got the plan right, you know what you're dedicating yourself to here. And so what are the next steps? I'm ready to put in the work. So what are the next steps for Cancer? We're going to ask about that. We're going to go up to the higher realms and see what's going on up in the higher realms for you. We're going to get some soul messages and see what's happening on that soul level. We're going to look at what's happening for you energetically. We're going to tune into Archangel Michael and get some messages there, as well as see what's transforming for you here, because it's like gridlock. I need to transform this. It's a foundational transformation that's coming through. So all of that's in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Cancer. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Cancer, and take care.